All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to 215 Trades, the home of the 215 technique. Here today with the chef, and today I will be looking to see if I can basically extract some pips here from the market from XAU USD, and then at 7 o'clock today, I shall be looking at Euro USD. All right. So good morning, everyone. Good morning to all those viewers over there on YT, and good morning as well to all my viewers over here on TK. Hope you guys are having a lovely day so far. Remember as well to share the love for the channel. I don't have to say how you can do so, but you definitely know what to do. All right, so today is the 31st. No, sorry, I'm actually moving too fast. So today is the 30th of July. So basically it's the second to last day of the month. So let's see what is going to happen today. Good morning, Capo. Hope you are doing good today. You're quite early. That's nice. I really do appreciate the support there from you, my friend. Guess, are you on vacation, you say, or should you be coming in from work, if I'm not mistaken? Whatever the case may be, big shout out to you right there. So this was the 215 zone from yesterday's stream. Let's see what happened. We had the buy confirm here in a sense here. Got faked out on a sell yesterday as well from the 215 zone. Then went on to confirm that buy to actually push towards the upside yesterday again. So there was a bit of there's quite a bit of fake outs happening yesterday. In all fairness, 2 fake outs that happened from the 215 zone yesterday. So yesterday on gold, it wasn't the best. However, after did I clear it? No. Okay. Well, I can still make sure the example here. So yesterday, this was the 215 zone yesterday on EU. This was the 215 zone yesterday on EU. I had cleared my charts. I want to show you guys something. So this was the 215 zone yesterday on EU. Let's switch this to. So this was the 215 zone, right? So what happened, right? What happened was price inside this candle right here. Let's just zoom in a bit. This candle right here was the candle to confirm the chart. However, you can see where that candle moved aggressively outside of the zone. This candle right here move up. Why am I selecting that one? I'm selecting the not that one, this one. So this candle was to confirm the sell yesterday on EU. However, what happened is that the price actually pushed down too aggressively, so wasn't able to capitalize on that down move. But what then happened later on in the day is that you could see where price actually broke, coming all the way down, came back in the zone, and then I had this candle close that break below the 215 zone yesterday, and ultimately what that did is that it triggered a short position here for me. Stop loss just at the point of interest there about, and I was able to capitalize on that massive move downwards on EU from that 215 zone yesterday. So pretty decent move. I think it happened sometime around closer towards the New York session. So that was about 12 o'clock yesterday when that sell was confirmed on EU. So that it was a pretty, yeah. So even though earlier on the section we can see where the 215 zone basically got faked out on gold, it has been doing me that as of late, but I'm not too worried about it. Sometimes I go through these periods where we just get a lot of fake outs and so forth, but that's perfectly fine. But on EU yesterday was a pretty decent trade where price actually came back in, tap into our 215 zone, ultimately rejecting from it, and I was able to capitalize on that massive move downwards on EU. So overall, yesterday was a good day, in all fairness. So basically just going to go in and see if we can if I can do the same again today as well. So I'm gonna leave EU for right now. I'm going to jump over to gold, and I'm going to basically mark out the 630 215 zone here on gold for today, and I'll be working with today. Okay, let's see what Capo is saying. You just came home from work. Okay, all right, nice. Hopefully you're not too tired today, Capo. If you're still in the buy from yesterday, that's good, bro. That's really good. Really do like to see when my viewers are winning in the market. So I'm going to do gold now. I'm going to do the 630 markup here on gold now, and then I'm going to jump over to EU at 7 o'clock, mark out the 215 zone on EU as well. All right, so let's go back to the 15-minute time frame here. Let's see if we can find the 630 candle. So basically this was the 615 candle, and this would be the 630 opening candle here. So if I put my point of interest here, because I need to identify the price that gold was trending at that specific point in time. So this would basically be my POI. All right, so that's my POI, still sticking to the rules of the 215 technique. So what I'm going to be doing is that the point of interest price is at 3226. I'm going to minus $2 from that price. So if the price is 3226, right? 33.26. If I take $2 from that, it should be 33.24. Right, and then I'm just going to round off the cents here. So that's going to be 0.504. Okay. Now that I have that, so that's basically going to be my sell line. I'm still doing the reverse of that. So anything I do on one side of the chart, I'm going to do it at the top of the chart as well. So the point of interest is at 3326. I'm going to add $2 to that price, so that should get me to 3328. Okay, and then this will be basically be my buy line. All right, I just got an alert on TikTok, guys. Can you, for my viewers over there on TikTok, can you let me know if my audio, if my background music is too loud? Let me know if my background music is too loud. If you guys having trouble hearing, let me know. Just got that warning from TikTok just now. So this is, I think you use the word think, Capo. So if you say if you think it's okay, that basically said it might not be okay. That's not quite direct now, is it? All right, so that's this area here is going to be my 632.15 zone that I'll be working with today. Okay, turn it. Okay, turn it down a bit. All right, no problem. I can do that. Okay, just turn it down a bit. Let me know if that's any better. All right, so that's the 215 zone that I'll be working with today. All right, now still following the rules of the 215 technique, still here on the 15-minute time frame here as well. So that's better. Okay, there you go. All right, no problem. Thank you so much for that as well, Capo. All right, still on the 15-minute time frame. Basically, I just need to measure 15 pips away from the zone. So basically, in this little region here. Or I could just use the closest 15-minute support or resistance to the zone. So this would basically be the closest 15-minute support or resistance. So I'm going to highlight this area here, and I'm going to call this my 15-minute rejection. Come on, guys, do show some love to the stream, my friends. Do show some love to the stream. We only have 116 on right now. Let's see if we can get those numbers up. All right. All right, so that's the 50-minute rejection price here. Let's go to the upside here as well. We need to identify the closest 50-minute support or resistance in this instance because we're above price. So this area would be it, which coincide with all of these 50. You can look, if you look to the left, look, there's so many 50-minute resistance in this little area here. So yeah, so this is a very key price right there. So that's the 15-minute rejection right on the buy side. Okay, now let me move my alerts here. So I'm going to move my alert. This is my buy alert, moving my buy alert and putting it on my rejection price there above, and I'm moving my sell alert to put it on that sell side for right now. Okay, now once I've done that, I need to identify my target areas. So in order to identify my target areas, I basically just need to jump to the higher time frame. To Hi Simone, I need to jump to the higher time frames to find the support and the resistance on the higher time frames as well. So this is the 15-minute time frame. I basically use the 5, the 15, the 30, the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and the daily as well. So I'm looking at all of these time frames just to have a proper understanding of what is going on. But clearly you can see from that 15-minute rejection on the buy side to this 15-minute rejection on the sell side, this is on the 15-minute time frame. You can see that this is a bit of a range here. So the price has been consolidating in this range for quite some time here as well. If we're looking from the left to the right, you You can see that that is the range, and that is why okay, but then again, let me explain that later on when I get to that point. So let's go. I'm going to the 30-minute time frame here so I can identify my 30-minute support and my 30-minute resistance for my target areas. So just below that 50-minute rejection price here, there is this is the closest 30-minute support I can clearly see just by looking off my eyes. This is the closest 30-minute support right here at 3320. This will be my 30-minute support right here. Okay, that's my 30-minute support right there, and I'm going to go above the zone as well. So each time I do something on the lower end, I need to do it on the above end, because below the zone those are sell, above the zones those are buy. So that's the 215 zone down here. That's the 50-minute rejection. I need to identify the next 30-minute support resistance, sorry, because I'm looking above price. So we do have quite a bit going on here, and we do have all of these wicks reacting to these specific areas. So I'm okay with using one of these areas from over here as my resistance. Now, why I won't use that this 30-minute support area, this 30-minute resistance area here as a target, is quite close to that 50-minute rejection line. And more than likely, if price does come into this 50-minute rejection price, it should be testing this area anyway. So I don't need to identify that, but I need to identify the other areas. I can extend this all the way up to the top of these wicks, because these wicks could still also be seen as resistance. And if I look to the left, you can see that it does fall on top of basically the same resistance that is right in this range. So it is for now, I'm just gonna still leave it there, right there, because I believe the distance between my 50-minute rejection line and here is about 20 pips there about. But all right, you know what, let's put it in the midpoint right there. So that is going to be my 30-minute resistance for today. I just closed. I'm back at BE. All right, nice. Hopefully you took some profits on that. That's good. That's good. That's good. Come on, guys. Let's show the stream some love. Don't be afraid. All right. So that's the 30-minute time frame. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame right now. Let's basically see what's going on here. Let's see. So we're doing the same thing as we just did on the 30 minutes. So I need to identify the support and the resistance. So looking here, we do have quite a bit of supports right here. It's a bit chippy or patchy, if you want, whatever the case may be. But sometimes you can also look at the lines with marker chart. When you look at the lines with marker chart here on trading view, these markers will help you to identify like where you can say the support area is. And looking at this, you can see where you have quite a few clusters here in this little space here. So you could say that this would be like a good support area. Or if that doesn't help you as well, you can also switch over to the Heikin-Ashi candles, which sometimes the Heikin-Ashi candles will show you a more clearer picture of where the supports are, resistance are, because I think it uses the average of the candles to give you like a clearer picture in a sense. So looking at this, I would say then my 1 hour support should basically be in this little space, in this little area here, right here in between, you know. And if I jump back to lines with marker as well, it should be covering all these 5 points is here as well. So if I go back to the candlesticks as well, I'm just going to use basically, yeah, right here as my 1 hour support. So this price here would be my 1 hour support. It's not too far away. I think it's about 40 pips away. Yeah, about 40 pips away from that 30-minute support. So it's not too far, so that is quite good. So going to above the zone here as well, need to identify the resistance here just above the zone here as well. And it's quite easy to identify a support or resistance. It's basically, if it's resistance, it's just going to be a green candle followed by a red candle. If it's a support, it's just going to be a red candle followed by a green candle. So looking at this here, we can see, I think in this little area here, right, in this area here, we can say that there has been a resistance here, and even if we move this across as well, you can see here as well, it seems to be a very good resistance. Now, what you can do in here in this case, you can either use this lower section if you want. That's perfectly fine, or you can use the top section as well. It all depends on what ultimately you are after, because even if you use the bottom or the top, price is still going to come to either of the two. Here you can also use here as well. It all depends. So the point of the 30-minute resistance is at 332, and this would be at 334, so that's maybe about 20 pips away. So let's increase it to maybe about 30 pips. That's perfectly fine. So I'm just going to use the 335 price as well. I tell you what, no, let's use this price here first. The 4-hour would be the bigger target, so that's going to be my 1-hour resistance. Now I identified, and you guys will see, I identify these areas because these areas will ultimately be my TPs as well. All right, so let's go to the 4-hour time frame here as well. Need to identify the resistance and the supports here on the 4-hour time frame, as I'm already at the top. So the full on 4-hour resistance is going to be at 3343, which is at some distance away, but that's perfectly fine. Hopefully we can get the momentum today. I'm also going to be checking on Forex Factory because I believe that today is going to be a day of a lot of news. If it's not today, it's going to be tomorrow. I was checking it the few days. I did check it yesterday, but I don't quite remember, but I'll check it again. Now, looking at the 4-hour support price, there's one clearly on this side here as well, which aligns with quite a few of these wicks in this area. I can also use this section down here as a 4-hour support just the same, but I'm just going to use this one for the interim for right now. I think that's 40 pips away from that 1-hour support anyway, so that is fine. So that's good. All right, so have all the zones basically marked out and highlighted here on gold. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to jump down. Wait, before I do that, let's jump to the daily time frame as well, just to have a quick look, just to make sure that on the daily time frame in my trading space, in my trading area, there isn't any surprises. Like when I say surprises, like there's any resistance or support on the daily time frame which may cause price just to react crazy to at that point in time. So this daily support here is covered by that 1-hour support and also that 4-hour support as well, so that is all right. Looking at these areas here where we have these supports here in the middle, that's covered by my 215 zone, so that's all good, and the 50-minute rejection here as well. So this area is covered. Now this area right here is would you say, yeah, it would be a resistance on the daily time frame. However, that is covered by my 30-minute resistance as well. So based off this, I would say that on the daily time frame, my support and resistance, they are highlighted on my in my trading space between my 4-hour resistance to 4-hour support. So it should be all covered unless price comes into this 1-hour resistance breaking towards that 4-hour resistance. We do have this little area here which can be a little bit sneaky where we could see a rejection from. So because of this, I'm just going to highlight this price. So when I see price actually coming into this area, if it starts behaving funny, I'm not alarmed or anything. I just know that there's a daily resistance right there in between that 1-hour and that 4-hour resistance. All right, so that's good. So let me just bob down to the 5-minute time frame now, because the 5-minute time frame is the time frame that I use to take entries from the 215 zone here. So let's have a quick look overall just to see what's going on here on the 5-minute time frame. All right, come on guys, just don't be afraid to show the channel some love, and remember to definitely do go ahead and subscribe to 215 trades. All right. All right, good. So this is the 5-minute time frame here. Okay, this is the 5-minute time frame here. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to show you guys what I'll be expecting today. On the 5-minute time frame, you can see here where the price is currently still trending around the point of interest price here on my 215 zone. So ultimately, what I would like to see happen is that I would like to see, and now remember, I don't really hold bias for the market, but what I do is that I react to how the market behaves, and then I take entries based off that. So I would wait to see for price to actually pull below my 215 zone, like so, test my 15-minute rejection price here, right, with a candle close below my area, below that 15-minute rejection price. Then I'll wait for a retracement. I'll wait for a retracement in the 215 zone here. Okay, once I get a retracement in the 215 zone, the next thing would be for me to wait for a confirmation, which would basically be a rejection again from the 215 zone, where price will reject from that 215 zone and ultimately closing below my sell line, all right, not exceeding my 15-minute rejection price. So if I was to see that motion, if I was to see those three things happening, where one, I would get a 5-minute candle to close below that 15-minute rejection price, followed by a retracement back into my 215 zone, and ultimately followed by a rejection from that zone to close below that sell line above that 15-minute rejection line, not exceeding the price there, then what will happen is that I would be interested in trying for a short position in this instance. If this movement was to happen, if this action was to happen here on gold, I will be interested in trying for a short position there, putting my stop loss just at the top of the zone there, all right, and then overall pushing my full on TP downwards to my 4-hour support. Okay, I believe, I'm not sure how far that is, but that should be maybe about a 90 pip drop, 100 pips, so that is quite good. All right, so if the market was to show me that it wants to go lower, then that's what I would basically be doing in this instance. All right, sorry about that, my allergies are acting up, my guys. All right, now let's say price action. So if this was to be confirmed, as I said before, my TPs would basically be at that support. So my TP1 would be at my 30-minute support, TP2 would be at my 1-hour support, and TP3 will overall be at my 4-hour support. And if price does push down there, we do also have that secondary range that we could aim for, which is another 150 all by itself. But if price decides that it wants to actually do continue higher, well, what I'll basically expect is I would look for price to break above the 215 zone, right? Test that 50-minute rejection price. Basically the reverse of what I did here, but it has to close above that 50-minute rejection price here, right? Then I'll wait for a retracement back into my 215 zone, right? Then a rejection from my 215 zone, and a candle close above my 215 zone. So basically a candle close above that buy line, not exceeding that 15-minute rejection price. And then ultimately, if I could do see action like that, then I would be interested in trying for a long position. In this example, my stop loss would be at the bottom of my 215 zone, and overall be looking to see if I can push my full on TP to that 4-hour resistance, which is overall of 130 pip move. However, while price action moves upwards, I will be then taking my TPs at my resistance. So my TP1 would be at my 30-minute resistance, TP2 at that 1-hour resistance, and then TP3 at that 4-hour resistance. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. If that makes sense and you understand what I've just explained, what I'm looking for here today, just put 215 in the chat if that makes sense, if you understand what I am looking for. Now let me just remove this just now, right? So, and I'm just going to send this, take a picture of this right now and send it into the Telegram group so you guys can track what is going on here today. Now it's 7 o'clock as well, 7 a.m. here in the UK as well. We do have the London market opening in about an hour. And it's also time for me to also break down EU as well. So let me just go ahead and do so right now. So let me just send that in the Telegram. Just send that in the Telegram, and I'm just also going to be sending EU in the Telegram as well. So let's dive on to EU right now to see what's going on here right now. Thank you guys, really do appreciate the support there. All right, so let's dive into EU and see what's going on here on EU. Massive win there on EU yesterday off stream. So let's see if we can get the same reaction here today on EU. So let me just remove all my drawings here, and I do like the fact that the price of EU is pushing down as well. So let's dive into EU. All right, and just before I do that, let me just get a glass of water here, and I'll be back with you guys shortly. Okay, thank you. What's going on here? Wow. That's a crazy drop. Yeah, that's a very crazy drop. All right. Ooh. That's Really crazy. Let's jump to the 15-minute time frame here. Let's go back to the 7 o'clock. Has it already confirmed the sell? I'm pretty sure that candle confirmed the sell. Am I late on that sell? I think I am. I think I missed that. I think this candle confirmed the sell already. Let me just double check just to make sure. How many pips did that fall below? $2.5. Okay. Thank you, Guardian, for that follow. Zazzy Flavors. No, you're not. No. We only just got. I'm only just getting started. Just marking out my my 215 zone here. Greetings, Lee. Am I on the 5-minute or am I on the 15-minute time frame? How's it going, Lee? Are you enjoying yourself? How's the market treating you, Lee? That's a 215 zone, 15-minute time frame. Oh, there's a 30-minute support quite close to it, so we are gonna have to wait for a retest. This is going to be my 30-minute support right here. Official KC, welcome, my friend. Lee and Official, you guys have been here from day one. In all fairness, I really do appreciate the support over the, I'm not going to say many years because it has just been going on for about a year, but you guys have been true. You guys have been here for a very long time, and I really do appreciate the continued support from you guys. Alright, that's a 30-minute support, that's a 30-minute resistance, and let's go to the 1 hour time frame here. See what we're looking at. And if we get a reaction from this area right here, in all fairness, but let me just use the wick just to give it a little bit of room or a little bit of space here. It's the 1 hour resistance. For our analysis, I'm gonna use these wicks right here for my 4 hour resistance right here. EU has been falling for the longest while, in all fairness. I wonder when it's actually going to look to come back to start pushing upwards. Let's look at the daily time frame to see what's really been going on. Because it's been climbing quite some time, and this daily time frame has already, this daily candle has already opened bearish already, so we could possibly be seeing it for coming down all the way to these areas, in all fairness, which would make sense because it's a very strong momentum That's already broken past this little support area here, which is now a resistance. So the next area for it to go to would be about here. But we do have a lot of high impact news coming out as well, so that can really shift things out of balance here as well. Because on the 4-hour time frame, look, if it continues to come and it breaks below that 4-hour support, the next key area is for it to actually come down back down into these regions here. So let's see. All right, so let's jump to the 5-minute time frame overall just to see what's going on here. We can see here where price did break below my 215 zone. But we do have this little 30-minute resistance support just below the 215 zone here on EU. So what I'm going to do here is that if I'm going to be looking for any short positions, I'm going to wait for price to actually, no, not XL. I'm going to wait for price to actually pull back to maybe towards that point of interest, possibly, and then reject from that zone and close below that sell line. If I do see that motion, then at that point in time I would be interested in trying for a short here on EU. Now looking at the top of the range, let's look at the 15-minute time frame. There was only just a wick, and the closest 30-minute resistance was some distance away. So if it does actually push to, oh yeah, I'm going to be watching this. I'm going to be watching this closer. So if it does actually come back above that buy line, I will be interested in trying for a buy there. But additionally as well is that it's not just doing it like so. I'm going to also watch the DXY here as well to see what the DXY is doing, if it's moving upwards on the 30-minute or if it's moving downwards as well. Yeah, gold isn't I haven't gotten any of the alerts as yet, so I know it's not doing anything yet. It's still in the 215 zone, so it hasn't tested the rejection prices as well. The markets maybe, my friend. So let's see. So let's look, yeah, I'm still on EU here. Let's look at the 30-minute. Still on the 30-minute. Let's see if these zones still are valid. I think they still are, in all fairness. I don't even think I have to go too much to the left or to the right, because price still hasn't broken above here as yet. This is still a kind of a bit of a resistance area, because this candle is rejecting from here, so that's fine. So I'm going to call that zone. This is zone 0, 2. This is going to be zone 0. This is going to be zone 1. Yeah, I still think my 30-minute zones are still accurate. So let's see. All right, let's move this over here right now. Let's come back over here right now just to see what's going on here with DXY and EU here as well. I'm going to just put a mini alert here. Let's switch that. I'm just going to call this my POI, because I want to see price actually comes back up above these areas to then reject. You can see here where DXY is trying to cross into zone 2, but it's rejecting from zone 2 when it's pulling back, which is natural, because whenever prices actually do move, when DXY try to move into a new zone, there's usually some rejection to these kinds of movements. So let's just see. Let's just see overall. So I'm going to be watching EU decently today. EU has been giving me, EU does do quite a bit of fake outs here and there, but overall, in our fairness, whenever I do catch a proper entry from the 215 zone on EU, it gives me some massive wins, in all fairness. So let's see what's going to happen. What's Capo saying? I'm gonna go eat, so I'll see you later if I don't go to bed. All right, no problem at all, Capo. All right, you stay safe, my friend, and I'll see you again tomorrow, possibly if I don't see you again today. All right. Let's go back over on gold. It's now 7:14 a.m. here. We do have the London market opening in about 46 minutes to be exact, at 8 o'clock. So additionally, some volume should be coming in. Yeah, enough love to you, my bro. All right, should be coming in at that point in time here as well. Now remember, I do go live every day Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. That's on the UK time. I do go live here at 215 Trades over there on YT. So if you haven't yet subscribed to YouTube as yet, definitely do go ahead and do so. So looking at gold right now on the 5 minute, you can see where gold is currently trending below my 215 zone. Right, it hasn't tested these key areas here as yet for me to be interested in going for any entries right now, so I'm just waiting right now. Been good all day, caught a quick 100 and nice. You got in from 3315. That's good, bro. That's a stellar entry. That's a stellar entry. I'm guessing you roll that all the way up to that 30-minute resistance. So from that 4-hour support to that 30-minute resistance, that's lovely, bro. Thank you, Turtle. Really do appreciate it. Oh, why did I move my 215 zone all the way down here? Why did I do that? That's weird. What's wrong with you? I don't think I wanted to move. I wanted to move this. This is what I wanted to move. All right, let's look at EU. EU's pulling back in nicely. Let's see if we can get it to come back up to that point of interest as well. We do have these zones below. Would be quite decent if we could get a proper entry here today on EU as well. So let's see. To identify the 215 zone is quite easy, really. So the first thing you're going to do once you come on the charts, right? Maybe I need to do a fresh chart. Maybe so. So to identify the 215 zone, the first thing you're going to do once you come on the charts, whatever price gold is trending at, you're just going to highlight that price. So if it's trending at that price, you highlight that price, and that price is going to be called your point of interest. You're then going to follow the rules of the 215 technique, and you're going to minus $2 from that point of interest. So in this example, the point of interest is at 333, and if I take, it's going to be 3321. If I take $2 away from it, round off the cents just to make sure it's exact, then that's going to basically be your sell line. You're going to add $2 to the point of interest price. So if it's going to be 3323, it's going to be 3325, and you're going to round off the price at the cents just to make it even, and then basically that's your buy line, your point of interest, your sell line, and then overall in between in this area here, this is going to be called your 215 zone. Yeah, so that's just a quick way. But you can also, if you want to know like more about the 215 technique, I would recommend just going to 215 trades here. I do have some videos on there explaining the 215 technique. So if you're interested, or if you just want to have just a quick watch of the videos just to get a basic understanding of it, then yeah, you can go there. Ultimately as well though, I do go live every day from Mondays through to Friday, 6:30 a.m. To 8:30 a.m. and that's on UK time. So if that helps as well, you can also come to my streams. I usually explain it in the beginning. Are you still? Are you still? Oh no, I don't think you're still. You're not holding that position still, Lee, are you? Pretty strong rejection on that 15-minute time frame as well, as you guys can see from that sell line all the way back to the point of interest here on EU. Jumping back to the 5-minute time frame, we can see that here as well. DXY is not really doing much right now, as you can see. There's not much volume here in DXY, so let's need to really track. Just be patient and wait for a proper setup. Okay, so it has just crossed the point of interest. DXY is rejected nicely here as well. I know it's good. So usually what will happen is that when DXY is crossing the zone, it will go up. Hold on. In this scenario, it will go up. Then we see a bit of a pullback, and then it tries to push through it again. But I'm gonna have to watch the volume here on DXY to see the direction. If it's just gonna continue to pull, because if this 30-minute candle continues to push down and push down aggressively, we could be seeing EU making a pretty strong move upwards. But these are all green candles coming up here as well. So yeah, interesting to see what's going on here. It's now 7:21 a.m. here in the UK. Let's have a quick look at Forex Factory. I believe today should be jam-packed, if I'm not mistaken, in regards to news for today. Let's have a quick look. So we did have some Aussie news coming out at 2:30 for those who traded the Aussie pair. We do have some Euro news coming out at 8 o'clock here today. Spanish flash CPI. We also have some news as well on the EU coming out. Red folder news as well coming out at 9 o'clock today. That's going to be the German Kremlin GDP. Right. And then at 1:15 p.m. we have ADP non-farm employment change coming out for the US dollar and advanced GDP at 1:30, with advanced GDP price index as well at 1:30, followed by at 2:45 p.m. we have Canadian news coming out. Basically BOC monetary policy report, and also the rate statement, and also the overnight rate as well for CAD coming out. So that's some red folder news as well. So from 1 o'clock today, there's going to be a lot of volume being injected in the market from the US dollar currency and also from the CAD currency, and they are neighbors as well, so you know it's going to overflow into the price action here for gold. So if you do take entries in the NY sessions, it's something for you to be mindful of, because there's going to be some crazy volume later on today. Yeah, getting some a low volume right now on gold, but it's not. It's only just 7:24 a.m. here. In all fairness, London market opens in about 35 minutes as well. So there should be some volume being injected into in the market around that time as well. So remember, guys, if you haven't yet joined the Telegram group, definitely go ahead and do so. The Telegram group link is in the bio of my TikTok page in my profile, so you can go ahead and have a look I did 30 to 20 there. I'm actually really working on, you know what, let me not say it, but I am working on something. I am working on something to collab with someone else to basically get a variety of well, yeah, no worries. So join the Telegram group. Join the Telegram group. I am working on something, and hopefully it should come true, and you should be seeing it in the Telegram group. It should be beneficial to everyone who is a part of that group there. So definitely do go ahead and do that. On EU, if price was to reject now from that point of interest and pull back down below the zone and close below the zone, I would be interested in going for that short position here on the EU. Ultimately, I would also need to see a reversal here on DXY. DXY actually pushing back upwards to zone 2, but at the moment right now, it's still pulling back a bit here, but that is understandable because it first reached for zone 2 here as well. And usually when it's crossing into a zone, if it go into a zone above, it's going to act like a resistance, but if it's going into a zone below, it's going to act like a support, and those things tend to cause pullback. So where it is right now, I need to wait patiently just to see what is going to happen here on EU. I already have my alert set on EU here as well. So right now you can see where gold is losing its steam just below that 215 zone. Well, let me know, guys. What are you guys looking for today here in gold? Are you looking for long positions? Or are you looking for short positions here on gold today? Thank you, Latif. Yeah, let's go with Latif for that follow. I really do appreciate it. Remember, guys, to definitely do subscribe to 215 Trades. That is right. That is right. That's what I'm looking for as well. I'm looking for a W as well. Yeah, that is right. Yeah, doesn't matter if it's a short or it's a long, or if it's a long, as long as it's a W. You are right. Remember to show the channel some love, guys. Pretty strong rejection here on DXY on that 30-minute time frame. Let's look at the 15-minute to see what it looks like on the 15. There's no top wick on this 15-minute candle. Welcome, Happy from Canada. On EU or on gold? $7:30 a.m. here in the UK. London market opens in 30 minutes right now. So far, we haven't had a test of that 15-minute rejection price here on gold, either on the sell side nor on the buy side. So it's pretty neutral at the moment. I'm guessing that but you can expect this to happen as well because there's so much news that's going to be released later on today. The markets could be consolidating during the London session here as well. Because if we look at it, let's look. Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, good luck that so it doesn't move. If we look at it, let's look at the hourly time frame here. Look at the hourly time frame. We can see that quite since the market has opened, quite a bit of these candles have been consolidating between that 15-minute rejection, between that 3330 price and that 3322 price for a very, very long time. And if we go back to Asian Open, where is Asian Open? This candle was Asian Open. It didn't quite do much. From here, went up by about 70 pips, went down by about the same as well. So it hasn't been doing anything so far as of yet. So it's been consolidating for the longest time now. No, I haven't entered any. Oh, welcome, John. No, I haven't entered any positions as of yet. Price hasn't tested any of my areas and retraced to the zone or rejected from the zone. So it hasn't done anything to confirm any entries for me as of yet. There could be like a cheeky buy coming in right here as well. Could be a cheeky buy coming in right here as well, putting the stop loss just at the bottom about there as well. Targeting those levels, maybe like for a 1-to-1, maybe do a 10 pip stop loss on that. Why I say that is because of this. It's struggling to break that 15-minute rejection, but each time it came in, it pushed up. That's why I need to see a break below it before I can say I'll be interested in going for a short, a break and close below it. Come on, guys, we're at 3.9K right now. Let's see if we can get the, those numbers up. A new 30-minute candle has just opened. It's still pushing down here on DXY. It does still have a bit of a way to go to get back to these areas. And I think based off that space it does have there, could be but I don't like taking entries on EU when it's just reacting from one of the zone, one end of the zone to the next end. Like there's no break candle in between. I don't like that. And when I say break, I mean like, so this is all green candles coming up. So if it comes above the zone and closes above the zone, that would be a confirmation. But I don't like when it does that. But I like when it has the green candles coming up and then there's like a red candle somewhere in the mix as a break or a pause. Then it continues the upward movement, because sometimes when you go in on it when it's all green, it tends to pull back a bit. But I guess if it does confirm it, I can maybe risk manage that entry and maybe partial it and then see how that works out. So let's see. I've already have my alerts on here as well. John, no, it wasn't John that said that. It was Walty with Kelsey said that you would enter short if it closed below that zone. Yeah, I was asking, are you looking for, were you looking for it on, I'm not sure if you're still here, on XAU USD, or you're looking for it on Euro USD? So I take entries on the 5-minute time frame. Which I think I could actually take entries on the 50-minute time frame as well, though. But those are longer waits. Well, yeah, I take entries on the 5-minute time frame. So I do look at I do look all the way up to the daily time frame, like to identify the structures, but my entries are taken on the 5-minute time frame. What time frame do you take your entries on, Turtle? That's a very interesting name as well. Two minutes, nice. Ah, crypto, crypto, crypto. Only crypto though? Hold on, let me just have a glass of water. Do you go for Bitcoin or ETH or meme coins? Is meme coin still a thing? Is meme coin still happening? Are people still doing meme coins? I haven't seen any much entries. Well, I haven't seen you. Well, it was a big boom on TikTok, but I haven't seen much entries on meme coin as of late. Yeah, but one of the reasons why I started to stay away from it was that it didn't have the spreads on crypto is like crazy. Like majority of the brokers that I've seen is like the spreads when it comes on to cryptos is really crazy. Yeah, London is coming in 25 minutes. What broker do you use? Thank you for that follow, Turtle. What broker do you use for crypto? Finally getting a move downwards here on gold. You see, I've never heard of that one. Never heard of that. Well, if it's going up or down in the moment, like so these candles will tell you what it's doing at that specific time. So right now, it's going down. This candle is saying it's going down. It's telling me it's if it's green, that means it's going up. If it's red, it means it's going down. Well, this is not red. I guess it's gold if you want to put it that way. Yeah, it's gold. Golden. EU's pushing up nicely here. So what's the spread thirdly, if you're still on, what's the spread on, let's say, Ethereum on week's exchange? Come on guys, we're at 4K right now. Let's see if we can get those numbers up to possibly 5K. I've built an indicator and trading view on your chart, and it's giving. Really? Is that a free indicator? Does that work? What does it work on? What? Is it CFD, or do you actually have to hold the live funds? Yeah, see, that cheeky buy right now is coming true. Free for community. Does that mean free for someone who is a part of a specific community? I don't know. I'm not sure. How do I look for indicators again? Do I go? Oh, okay. He said it's called TUR turtle. Turtle underscore. Oh, there's two T's in your turtle. Okay. Which one is it? Seems to be three of them. V10. So what? So does this work on gold? So what does this do? So would this tell me when to go long or go short? What does it do? What do I need to wait for? Oh, I think I have it on twice. Or is this for crypto? That is the Atlas indicator. Oh wait, I'm seeing these arrows now. Yes, potential longs and short has 10 confluence volume etc. Okay. Interesting. All right. That's cool. EU crossing the byline. There's no break in the candles, but we can see DXY is still pushing downwards here. We do have the London market open in about 15 or 18 minutes, which is the tricky part. So this is what I was saying. I don't like taking entries whenever price tests from one end to the other end when there's no break on it, but this does show that the volume to go up is quite strong, but we do have 2 minutes left here on this candle, so I'm not sure how far it's going to close. We do have DXY pulling back here as well. I'm just gonna wait a bit in this instance here. Hopefully I could get a better entry here. Yeah, that cheeky buy in this scenario would have made sense there. .45 a.m. here. Thank you for the support, Turtle. Come on, guys. Let's see if we can get those numbers up. We're currently at what, 44K. Come on, let's see if we can get that up to 5K possibly as well. And remember, guys, if you haven't yet subscribed as yet to 215 Trades, definitely go ahead and do so. My Telegram group link is in the bio of my YT page at 215 Trades. Also, as well, it's on my profile page here on TikTok, so you can definitely just go again and join Really genuinely do appreciate all the love and support that I have been receiving from you guys. You guys have been awesome across both platforms. So it's now 8. No, it's actually not 8. It's 7:45 a.m. here in the UK. We do have the London market open in about 15 minutes, and I do go live every day from 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. here. All right. So if you miss me today, you just see me today for the first time. I shall be back again tomorrow. Same time, same place, doing the same 215 strategy here. Oh, you're leaving, Turtle? All right, yeah, no problem at all, my friend. Go get some rest, my friend. Go get some rest. When you wake up, the market will still be here, my friend. So definitely go get some rest. Go get some rest. I'll see you again at another time. Tomorrow, maybe. For the green and red triangles. Okay. What's the strategy behind that indicator though? Because it must be coded with a criteria or a set of rules behind it. So what's the criteria? Leocadia. Hi Geo, how are you doing today? I've been all right. I've been good. Yeah, absolutely. Is this the first time seeing the 215? No, no. Yeah, well, definitely for sure I'm waiting for London as well. But overall, no, Turtle, I was asking you what's the so it gives you those red and green arrow triangles. I was asking you what's the rules? What is it checking to give me those candles? So overall, what I'm waiting for right now, okay, I need to see price break above my 215 zone. Need to see price break above my 215 zone, close above my 50-minute rejection price, then reject from my above that area there, back into the zone with a close on the inside. Okay, then I need to see a rejection from inside the zone above my buy line, not exceeding my 50-minute rejection line for me to be interested in going for like long positions. Putting my stop loss just at the bottom of my zone like so, and putting my overall TP at my 4-hour resistance. Now it hasn't done that as of yet, but if I was to look for shorts, then what I'll have to wait for is that I'll wait for price to come below my 215 zone, close below my 15-minute rejection price, then reject from that area back into the 215 zone with a close inside the zone, followed by a reaction or a rejection from that zone and a close below my 215 zone, below my sell line, not exceeding my 15-minute rejection line, for me to basically be looking for short positions here. And what I'll do is that I'll put my stop loss just at the top of my 215 zone on my buy line, and then overall my full on TP would be at my 4-hour support towards the downside. So that's what I'm looking for overall right now. So happen that London is going to be open in about 9 minutes as well, so possibly we should be seeing some, what do you call it, some volumes coming in about 9 minutes. I don't know, why do people think the thing about it is that you can do the same thing that I'm doing right now, as in you can live stream yourself and you can grow your community and you can promote your Telegram group and all of that fun stuff. You can do all of that all by yourselves. It's like you don't need to basically, what should I say, hitching a ride in someone else's thing. You can do it yourself. So go live from your account and you send you grow your channel, grow your group, grow your community. No, John, not taking any sells here just now as of yet. Remember, I can't take any entries. I can't take any entries. Yeah, I can't take any entries from until these areas are tested. So if these areas aren't tested as yet, I can't really look into taking the entries. I just have to wait because the price has been consolidating for the longest time. Oh wait, hold on. Just before London. That's cheeky. Because right now, if this candle was to close above the zone here, it would be confirming a buy here for me to go long here on EU. But it's just before London as well. 2 minutes left in this candle as well. Yeah, very lame move. And then I can bet that the quality of whatever he's doing is pretty poor and all of that. And he just might be trying just to take someone for what they got. So yeah, the what you call this, the volume is quite so look, if on the 50-minute time frame, look, you can see that the price has been consolidating in this area for the longest time. It has been consolidating in this area for the longest time. It hasn't quite broken out of this area as of yet. And that's where the 15-minute and these where it's consolidating within. These are the 15-minute rejection areas, 15-minute rejection prices. So I guess if you want to play with the consolidation, what you can do is that each time price comes above, then again, you don't know when it's going to break out. So I would even recommend doing that anyways. I'm not even going to say that. But EU is looking to confirm. That's a massive push upwards. Because if this candle close, yeah, that's what I think as well, Clay. If this candle was to close above here, it would be a buy, but it's pushing too far away from my buy line, so that's going to invalidate the entry, even though it can still very well run to full TP, because we still have a bit of a gap here that DXY hasn't filled as of yet, so that could still take us to that 1 hour resistance. So just the same, But then London opens as well in 5 minutes as well. Don't even want to get caught in a trap like that, to be fair. But London could carry it as well. So 5 minutes until London opens. Yeah, come on. I would love to see you pull back into the zone. Yeah, I would love to see you pull back into the zone. Yeah, remember guys, I do go live every morning, Mondays through to Fridays, from 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Additionally as well, if you haven't yet subscribed to 215 Trades, do definitely go ahead and do so. That's 215 Trades here as well. I'm in the UK. So the UK time zone. Where are you from, Clay? Which country are you watching from right now? Nice, nice, nice. Midnight. Ooh. The dedication. What was the entry price on that, Gio? Yeah, the EU definitely wants to go for a buy. I just feel it. 3324. Well, you're up 20 pips in profit right now, so that's good. You do have the London market opening in a few minutes, so hopefully when the volume comes in, it pushes it in your direction. Just look at the 15-minute time frame here on EU. That's the first 50. Well, that's if it closed in this area. It would be the first 50-minute candle to close above this little 50-minute resistance here. Well, let's see. Yeah, definitely for sure. You have to have a plan and you definitely have to stick to it. There's so many contents out there that you can read and watch on YouTube and learn and all that stuff. So just invest some time in that. Then create a plan, devise a plan, and stick to it. Majority of the times, if you guys really think of it, most of the times when you do your analysis, more than likely you are like 90% right. But then what happens is that you don't stick to your plan, and then that messes everything up. Or if it's a case where you don't even stick to your plan, you don't believe in yourself, so you don't have the confidence in the entry that you're taking. And then when you look at it, it hit full TP. Yeah, that's true, Clay. Two minutes until London opens. Getting a pullback here on EU. Getting a push here. And gold. It's going in your favor, Gio. That's good. That's really good, Gio. So you should be up about 40 pips now. So please ensure that you're managing your profits. Are you sure then, Clay, that the London the London session is ideal for you as well, if that's the case. Because I used to trade the Asian session as well, but I used to find that I'm burnt out during the day, so it might be very well uh, for you to like test the um like I would say maybe try the Asia market, see if that works for you, or even the New York market as well, see if that works for you. Because it's not only that you need to have a plan, but you also need to have like the right market as well to work with. That aligns, that fits with your schedule kind of thing. Ooh, a bit of a pull up there on you, Gio, but it's not too bad though. It only came down to 60. You still should be in prof. It's a bit cheeky. I would like to see a deeper retracement here on EU, back into the zone, preferably around that point of interest area. Bro, this has been a hell of a morning. This market has just been consolidating for the longest while here. It's 8 o'clock now. The London market has just opened. Usually there should be a bit more volume here coming into the markets right now. Right now, we're not seeing anything decisive at the moment, so we're just waiting patiently here as well. Remember, guys, if you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel at 215 Trades, definitely do go ahead and do so. That is 215 Trades. Here as well. My Telegram link is also in the bio on the YT page. Likewise, it's on my TikTok page as well. The link, the direct link, so you can join it there as well. Getting a reaction now here on EU. Fair enough. So, do you usually take entries in the London session, or? Yeah, you don't want to follow Steve. Yeah, I've done that before. It did work out that time, but that was scary though, because I jumped up out of my sleep to say, "Oh crap, I have a entry on." Gio, are you still holding that position? Let me know. Saying let me know like I'm going to increase your profits, like I have the power to do that, but it'll be interesting to know. You should be up nicely right now. Is anyone in any positions right now? Let me know if you're in any positions right now. Let me see what's going on here. Right now, price is pushing up towards the top of the zone. EU, I know EU wants to go up, but it hasn't confirmed a decent entry for me as of yet. I will ultimately take that buy entry here though, but I'd like to see it close in the safe space there. Mostly New York. Okay, good. Yeah, it's good for you to find like a good market session that works for you, that you understand. Maybe do some back testing in all three of the markets as well. You don't necessarily have to be live in the markets to do back testing. So you can back test the Asia, you can back test the London. You can even use TradingView. TradingView does give you the ability to replay it, so you can use those use that mechanism to basically back test it, and you see which one of the market sessions you have the higher probability of wins, and then you just try that one out. So when you do it like that, then you don't get like burnt out, because at least then you should align your schedule a lot around your trading plan, or your trading plan around your schedule, if you know what I mean. Yeah, buys are looking good now. If you look at the price action now, EU right now, I know EU wants to go up, but it's not giving me that decent confirmation. If it could just reduce just a bit. That's the first push above the zone. First 5 minutes of the London market open. So that buy right here broke that my safe line there on EU. It's not too bad though, but yeah, it's pushing up right now. So I'm guessing that one missed out on that one. Let's see. Now the volume is here now. This is what I want to see. This is definitely what I want to see. So now that 15-minute rejection on the buy side has been tested, if I can get a close above my 15-minute rejection price here, then I'll just wait for a retracement back to the zone and rejection from the zone for me to be looking to. Nice. Yeah, so TP1 would have been hit on that one. I just didn't take it though because of this. I was waiting for maybe a little bit of a pullback here on EU, but that's good though. That's really good. So missed out on that EU one though. Price push above my safe line there. Massive up move that is. Yeah, London work. Yeah, no, I'm waiting for my retracement and a rejection from the zone for me before I enter the long. Yeah, that's the first candle to push above that zone there. $44 until this candle closes. If this candle does close there, what I'll be doing here is I'll wait for it to pull back into the zone, then a close, then a rejection from the zone like so. That's what I want to see. EU missed out on that. They broke my safe line there. Pushing upwards right now. Maybe I'd have to wait for a proper pullback later on today. Well, let's see. What do they mean now? Sound detected. TikTok is crazy, bro. All right, good. That's the first close above that 15-minute rejection price now. So I just need to wait for a pullback to my 215 zone and a rejection from my 215 zone, and then I'll be interested in going for that long here on gold. All right, give me just a moment, guys. DXY rejected from zone 1. That's good though that it has come up into these areas. See if we can get a strong pullback there on that. Come on, gold. See if we can get a retest of that zone. For our TP, yeah, the max TP is at 1.15.7. That would be the max TP on EU for me. Clay, if you want to sleep, bro, go to your bed, bro. Just go to your bed. Just go to your bed. Don't become a zombie to the markets, bro. And you're just learning as well. Don't burn yourself out too much. Right, but if you do the Kendras in the land in New York though, why are you up for London? Because I don't trade New York. Well, unless my uh, I'm waiting for my play from my zone, and it goes into New York. But I don't usually like analyze the New York market and then jump in. All right, remember guys, I do go live every day, 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. No, bro. No, Clay. No. That sounds like you're over trading there now. You're in the markets too much. Yeah, you're in the markets too much, Clay. I think you should step back a bit. Sounds like you're over trading, Trey. Who took that EU? Someone said they took that EU entry. Who took that EU entry? John. John took that EU entry. You're holding for TP3, John. Come on, let's get some rejection here on XAU. Every 24 hours. Wow, you made it sound more like than a day. You said, okay. Well, it's whatever plan you have. You're working with your plan. That's fine. I'm just saying though, don't burn yourself out. And despite all of this going on, it still hasn't broken out of that consolidation ring. I mess up my... Okay. Fair enough. Well, if you have a goal, you have a goal. You just work towards it. But if you ever get to the point where you see that you're over trading and you're in the market like too many hours of the day, just step back just a bit. I know where that can get. I know that these candles, bro, these red and these gold, these candles are addicting. I know that these candles are addicting. I can tell you firsthand. Yeah, it doesn't seem like this pullback is going to happen immediately right now at this present moment. So for those who are watching, as you do know, I do go live every day for 2 hours from 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. So what I'm currently waiting for right now, which I have sent this already in my Telegram group as well. So if you're not a part of the Telegram group, you can definitely join it. The Telegram link is in the TikTok bio page on my home screen, so you can join it there. Additionally as well, it's on my YouTube page at 215 Trades here as well. So what I'm waiting for here right now is that I'm currently waiting for price to pull back into the 215 zone. Okay, close in the 215 zone and then close above, reject from the zone and close above my buy line, not exceeding my 15-minute rejection price, then I would be interested in taking a long position from here. Now, even though it's doing that right now, right? Full TP would be at my 4-hour resistance, which if you go to the Telegram group, you can see all of this. But even though I'm expecting this right now, doesn't mean that it may confirm a buy from the 215 zone, because the price can actually reverse and confirm a short. Now, in order for me to be considering taking shorts here on XAU, I need to see price actually pull back below the zone and close below the 15-minute rejection price. That's on the 5-minute time frame, followed by a pullback and a close inside the zone, then a rejection from the zone, closing below my sell line and my 15-minute rejection line like so. And then overall, I'll be looking to take a short position from these areas and targeting the supports on the higher time frame below. So I've already sent this in the Telegram group. Don't think I'm going to get that retracement here on stream right now. Possibly it will happen later on today, but that's what I'm looking for today. So join the Telegram group. You can see the breakdown there as well. Thank you guys so much for all the likes, the shares, and all the love that you guys have appreciated, that you have given to me today. Really do appreciate it. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel at 215 Trades here. Oh wait, hold on, something is going on here right now. He's pulling back. Yeah, it's pulling back. Still have about 7 minutes left, so let's see what's going to happen here. Yeah, you are doing it the right way, Clay. You are doing it the right way by learning as well, and taking your time just to go through all of it. And it's very fun. To be, in all fairness, I enjoy it. Whether I'm winning or I'm losing, I genuinely enjoy it. Sometimes there's jokes happening here in the markets, to be fair. Sometimes these candles can do the funniest things. Sometimes it's just hilarious. It's like watching stand-up comedy, especially when you take an entry and as soon as that entry hit your stop loss, it just goes to your full TP. That is one of the funniest thing I've ever seen. And it takes some time to get to that area as well, where you just laugh at these losses here as well. So, well, because if we all have to go through it, we can't win every single day. There are times, there were times when, like, I'm taking like 300 to 400 pips from the market on a weekly basis, 100 pips on a single trade, like daily. And there are times when I'll go weeks without getting an entry. Those kinds of things. So it's an up and down day. It's not going to be a steady journey. No, bro, it is funny. To me, it is funny. To me, it is funny because, yo, what am I going to do? Cry? No, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. Because you take an entry now and then it just, bam, hit stop loss, go full TP. That's funny, bro. That's funny. That's just the market playing games, man. Badness 876. Yadi. Yeah, SL missiles. Because look at this now. You know what this is? I'm pretty sure like a lot of persons saw it right here and just hit that buy button at the top. A lot of persons just hit that buy button right here at the top. Oh, it's gonna go up now. Now they're seeing this candle and they're like, ooh, they're in deep drawdown kind of thing going on right there. That's a John Wick right there. That is a John Wick of a candle. That is. Because if we look at it, if we look at the 15-minute time frame, we still, as I said, it still hasn't broken out of that range. It still haven't broken out of that consolidating range that it has been in. It's still in that consolidating range. EU, on the other hand, at that 30-minute resistance, struggling to go any higher. The XY as well is flipping here as well. Well, this hasn't flipped as yet, but that's what it's aiming to do here. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Gold cares about no one. Remember, guys, if you haven't yet subscribed to 215 Trades, definitely do go ahead and do so. Or definitely do go ahead and do so. 215 Trades, that's on YouTube here as well. All right. And thank you guys so much for all the likes on TikTok over there and all the follows as well. And thank you as well just for keeping me company here today, interacting with me here in the chat. So I go live every day, Mondays to Fridays, 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Yeah, I do trade EU and gold. Missed out on that small buy here on gold on EU earlier to take it from the close of that buy line, but price basically broke above my above my safe line there. So I didn't take that log entry, even though price did push up by maybe about 10 pips, I believe, on that. So that would have been a decent, because that's what TP2, so TP1 and TP2 would have been hit from that position. So overall right now, as you can see, price is rejecting. So if price was to pull back, come back to about my point of interest, I would be interested in going for a long, like so, in all fairness. But overall, I do think that EU wants to continue to climb higher later on today. But I can tell you what, guys, I'm going to actually leave you guys here today. It doesn't seem like I'm going to be getting a confirmation here today on gold or on EU on stream. And as I basically have explained what I am looking for to happen here using the 215 technique. So I sent it already in the Telegram group. So definitely go ahead and have a read of it. If you guys have any questions, please just give me a buzz on Telegram. I will answer, or send me a message on TikTok, whatever the case may be. So with that said, today, my friends, I will say stay safe, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day, and happy trading. All right.